Kim Hyok Bong and Kim Jong against Yoshimura and Ishikawa from Japan. So really exciting stage is set for a compelling view, this one. The two Kims from DPRK, they had an exciting last match against Yan'an and Wu Yang, came through in a very, very close 4-3 down to the wire. That was a really cracking win for them. But of course for Maharu, Yoshimura and Kasumi Ishikawa, they had a really sensational win in their very first round match, where they beat Lee Sang-soo and Park Young-suk, the Paris runners-up and the third seeds here. They've been ousted by Yoshimura and Ishikawa, the 20th seeded duo in yellow and black at the bottom of your picture. But they've got their work cut out today against the top seeds and reigning, defending world champions.
Absolutely, and it will be fascinating to see, Paul, how Ishikawa there in the forecourt, how she responds. She was knocked out of the women's singles in the third round. She's the number 5th seed here in the singles, so it'll be a real test of her psychological strength to see how she copes now coming back into this mixed doubles semi-final. Of course, the number 1 seeds and winners there in Paris, the two Kims, as you say, they've had a tough time as well. Quarter-final, they had a 4-3 thriller. So they've been pushed to the wire, and I always used to find that when you were pushed to the wire earlier rounds, it put you in good stead. It gave you a good psychological challenge and tested your resilience and put you in a good place for future rounds, and we'll see if that's the case here.
And it also alerts you, doesn't it, and makes you really sort of heightens the senses to get off to a good start and be very, very respectful of all your opponents, because you've, you know, been through the fire together with your partner. But back to that topic of Ishikawa's defeat earlier today, that was crushing for her. Mutsa she lost to 4-love in that women's singles third round encounter earlier today. So as you say, that's a tough ask mentally to bounce back from that, but I'm sure she will. She's entirely professional, and I'm sure her partner today, Maharu Yoshimura, will help her through. So the 20th seeds line up against the top seeds and defending champions. Not only defending champions, also Asian Games champions as well.
Both of the pairings, left and right combination. Left-handers able to serve with their forehand serves ordinarily from the backhand corner, and then usually pretty effective on the receive, able to pick up the loose balls, and they're more side-on in their positioning. But it is the pairing from DPR Korea who will start with the serve. The moment of those two on the podium in Paris was something that I will never forget. The emotion was incredible. They were worthy winners. But they're going to be tested here. Good start by the Japanese pairing.
Really creating the energy from the off. That's what good doubles is all about, keeping the intensity.
Reverse forehand serve from Yoshimura. What a good positive response on the return. Good serve, again reverse, this time with underspin. Popped into the net. Nice change there from DPR Korea team. Kim Hyok Bong there, nice change, did the push in the end.
Good forehand flick from Yoshimura.
Quite an energetic start by all four players here.
I think mentally as well, Johnny, it's always very tricky to come back and defend a title. Although it's a happy hunting ground, that sort of feeling, although it's not the same venue, they won in Paris, of course. For the top seeds in red, it's a difficult dynamic because they, you know, the other Japanese duo are really hungry for the win, and they are the hunted now as opposed to being the hunters. Japanese duo off to the slightly better start. Good energy on the yellow and black shirted 20th seeded camp.
And so in the other semi-final, these are the first semi-finals in these World Championships. Of course, 5 gold medals up for grabs. Mixed doubles, first semi-final that we've seen in the venue in this event. And on the other half, on the bottom half of the draw, we have the pairing from Hong Kong, China, against the mixed pairing of Xushin from China and Yang Haiyun from the Republic of Korea. So we have 4 very different pairings here in the semi-final. But it's Japan who've got off to the start here. 2-point advantage, game 1 at 7-5. Nice flick receive from Kasumi Ishikawa.
She's desperate to redeem herself from a singles loss earlier, isn't she? There's a real energy and desperation about that. Moving well from the off, the Japanese.
Yeah. It's a beautifully placed block. Beautiful from Hyok Bong. You'll just see, he sees that his opponent's out of position and he just steps into that one with a lovely little feeling.
I think he just left too much ground to recover as well, Yoshimura there. Edge ball. Two points away from the first game then in this race to 4. All matches best of 7, of course. Oh, cheeky, over audacious, got it all wrong.
Ay, 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 ay. Moment of madness from the very cool and collected normally Hyok Bong. Watch, goes for the drop shot.
Angles the racket head the wrong way.
Forgets perhaps what side he's on. Not a good outcome. But they are cool customers. I have to say, one of the things I enjoy most about Hyok Bong and Kim Jong, cool customers. Hopefully they'll have forgotten about that one. That point 1 there from 10-7 to 10-8 has hopefully got them over that one. Still facing 2 game points though. Referee just pulling on the serve to say throw the ball a little bit higher, please.
Ishikawa doing well to salvage that point and put it out of the fire. So indeed the Japanese duo get the first game under their belt, 11 points to 8.
편안하게 나 이런 쭉 뒷차면서 풀어나가거든요. 그래서 빨리 움직여주고 또 다른 곳에서 앉아있고 끌어주고
So Ishikawa, Yoshimura quickly back to the table. There's an energy about them. Want to get cracking with proceedings here in this mixed semi-final on table 2. Superb footwork from Yoshimura, who just does so well to get out of the way of that forehand and release a wonderful off forehand with pace and accuracy.
Just a little bit hesitant on the block there. Nice play, very compact, very efficient. The two from DPR Korea, the reigning champions. And they do the simple things very, very well. The champions. Nice, simple touch, push, blocks, first spins. Very, very simple and effective.
Both teams fully deserving of being here in the semi-finals. Japanese duo will, as I said earlier at the top of the program, they be the 3rd seeds here. Lee Sang-soo and Park Young-suk from Korea. They were the Paris runners-up.
Nice counter topspin there from Maharu. Yoshimura just moves away around the corner, opens the shoulders. Oh, wonderful rally, and it's Kasumi Ishikawa who plays the winner straight off the bounce.
It's incredible. Look at the perception from Ishikawa here. Runs onto it. Look, sees it so quickly. She's a superstar back in Japan, Ishikawa. Lovely lady. So gracious. That had some heat on it, that backhand.
Another example of efficiency. Nice short serve followed by a very spinny non-risk forehand from Hyok Bong. Oh, lovely play from Jong over the table there, left-handed backhand, putting pressure on the Japanese pair. They don't miss many balls in the open rallies. Normally a strength of the Japanese team.
Playing with such tempo now, the red-shirted team from DPKR.
(9-5), looking to level at 1-all. And that's a flick into the net, cordon off. And it now levels up, 1 game all.
봉선이 또 보고서는 상해정이랑 무조건 밀어주고 하해정이랑 같이 가라. 응? 두 가지를 밀는 때문에. 여기서 이제 놀아주면 공을 좋아하고 공을 좋아하면서 그 다음 준비하고. 응? 아니 준비하는데 다른 거 없어. 가슴이 여기서 안 나온다고 했구나.
Again, as per normal, the Japanese team of Yoshimura and Ishikawa out first, ready to go. Just awaiting the ball now from the umpire. Kim Jong's going to get us underway then. Game 3, we're tied at a game all. In this mixed semi-final, day 5. Table 2, match 3.
Started, of course, a little bit later than billed due to the unbelievable last 32, third round of the men's singles between Timo Boll and Jong Monteiro. Went down to the wire, final points in game 7. So we're slightly later than billed here if you're just joining us. 1 game all in this mixed doubles semi-final. Timo Boll survived, if it's of interest to you. So he does make his way through to the last 16. But which of these two pairs will go through to the mixed doubles final?
Which is tomorrow on Friday, of course. First final in the event. Well, she did well getting the first back, did Kim Jong, but couldn't quite get the second. She buckled on the weight of this forehand from Yoshimura there.
Backspin serve dumped into the net by Yoshimura. 4-2. Nice receive from Kim Jong. Ishikawa just a little bit slow to react to that one. All about the energy now. Late on day 5. Who has the energy? Who has the concentration? Who has the desire?
Great backhand down the line. Kim Hyok Bong.
Very simple tactic, executed it well. Yoshimura seems to take a bit of distance from the table. He's just slightly too far away, which I think Kim Hyok Bong is onto. He's playing slightly slower.
It wasn't far off that get.
He was not.
Almost dug it up off the floor.
Oh, that one didn't come over though. They're trying to control it there from close to the table, the pair from DPR Korea. And the Japanese players top spinning, trying to be aggressive. Oh, it's a nice double counter topspin there from Yoshimura. Wasn't a bad pickup from Kim Hyok Bong. 7-5, 2-point advantage now for Maharu, Yoshimura and Kasumi Ishikawa. Oh, it's a loose serve, but it's wonderfully picked up by Yoshimura again. Bad sequence of two from Kim Hyok Bong. 2 free points almost for the Japanese team, and now they have served 2 serves at 9-5, a chance to go 2-1 up. Oh, both teams struggling with serve. It's not bringing any advantage at all. That was a nice flick from Kim Jong on the receive. Oh, it's Yoshimura again. He's making a strong difference here. Game point, 4 of them to go 2-1. Signal from Ishikawa as to where she's going to try to receive it or what she's going to do.
Oh, gorgeous.
Oh.
Forehand flick, Cobra-like from Yoshimura there, right on top of the table to seal the game. Fantastic, 11 points to 6 to them. Very commendable. So they take a 2-1 lead out here on table 2 in this first of the mixed double semi-finals.
사선이 보내는 게 아니 왼쪽 사선을 보내라 어머대로 그냥 보내란 말이야 그냥 어머대로
첫 곡에서부터 연결했습니다.
연결 중에 이거
아니 그러니까 첫 곡 같은 거 심기 원하면 그 사람 스타트 이동시키고 10만 원 타라고 연결 상태에서
아니 지금은 말씀 보니까 이거밖에 안 된다고 이동 비교 치면 남자가 자꾸 이동하는 그 공간하나 그럼 네가 왼쪽에서 갔으니까 왼쪽으로 이걸 대면서 이거하던 주동적으로 공격이 조금 진행돼야 이제 탁 나갈 수 있단 말이야. 그 그게 지금 계속 그렇지. Time please. Time please.
So the Japanese pairing have a 2-1 lead here, and they're the pair that look the most energetic, the most focused right now. The last game indicative of a little bit of waywardness on the part of Kim Hyok Bong and Kim Jong. But they're straight back into their pace there. First point, game 4. Nice backhand topspin. Good start. 3-0 Yoshimura, a bit reckless with that backhand.
Good receive from Yoshimura, straight down the line, flashing forehand.
That's a nice spinny topspin from Ishikawa. And again, both teams just struggling to find their rhythm. It's a bit scrappy.
Serve loaded with spin there from Yoshimura. So 4 in a row then for the Japanese duo, far end of the table. Really starting to accelerate away. Yoshimura on fire momentarily. Make that 5 in a row for the 20th seeded team against the defending champions in red.
Tactics being discussed. Kasumi Ishikawa just sharing her thoughts before she serves. A little bit of a net cord there, but beautiful touch around the net. The players from DPR Korea, the reigning champions, they won't want to give up their crown easily.
Tied up at 5-all in this 4th game. Yoshimura errant with that backhand flick. Just clipping the tape. Jong to serve.
Unlike the backhand of Hyok Bong, he's normally very, very accurate indeed. Maybe an indication of the pressure out there. Good rally. Good pressure from the Japanese pairing. Ishikawa did well there. That ball from Hyok Bong was kicking up like a devil. She's just controlled it beautifully.
She was really off balance. She did well. Good dynamic balance through that one. Yeah, body blow again. Ishikawa just couldn't get out the way of that one. Can hear what it means to them at that point. They're really super pumped now.
So a tight 4th game here. Hyok Bong with the serve at 7 points to 8. They need this one. These two, I think, to go 3-1 down might just be a little bit too far. Oh, I love the way Hyok Bong just stands up strong with the backhand block there. Adds a little bit of tempo to it. Watch how he just sort of stands tall, keeps the bat high for the block. Watch, here he comes. Oh, and he just adds that little bit of tempo and kick.
Yeah, use the oncoming pace well. Very alert. Nothing between them now in this 4th game. Locked at 8-all.
Oh, it's a lovely touch from Kim Jong. And now they could be closer to leveling at 2-2. Very tight, this semi-final. Oh, it's a great exchange. Strength of the Japanese and topspin to topspin. It's a trademark of their table tennis. But again, unlike Kim Hyok Bong to make the error. 9 apiece.
Nothing
Crucial
between
game.
them. Yep, it's just so highly competitive, this game in particular. Locked in at 9-all. Still anyone's.
Great ball from Kim Jong there on the backhand, creating the pressure.
Game point then. DPRK.
Oh, relatively easy ball.
Sat up, it needed a smack, but not off the end of the table.
Thanks for the tweet, Dominic. Your question, who do you think is going to win? It's close. Look at the scores, 11-10 here. It's close on the other table too. In games, 4 pairings left in this mixed doubles. It could literally be anybody's.
It is, it's so hard to call. Tied up at 2-all now then, after that 12-10 fourth game in favour of the DPRK Kim Hyok Bong and Kim Jong. What a game they contested there.
아니지 내가 말하는 건 보다 말이야. 이게 칠 때만이 모든 그 박자라든가 모든 힘과 벌써 유출된단 말이야. 내가 자꾸 골 선거 보면 지점 떨리다 그러면 눈 대담하게 나가면서 해주란 말이야. 앞선에서 어렵다고 다음 분이 해주니까 다 같이 해주면서 그냥 누구 다시 분이 안 나온다고 그렇게 이게 조금 듣는 건데 이게 지시는 게 대담하게 지침 보내서
Fifth game, Kim to serve, love hole.
Well, couldn't sustain the momentum then that they built on the back of the fourth game. The North Korean duo. Oh, high tempo table tennis here. So tough to call this one. Narrowest of margins it's going to come down to. Oh, explosive backhand from Yoshimura, who's suddenly really ignited out here. 4 in a row then for Yoshimura Ishikawa. Coach very animated now as they get their first point on the scoreboard of this 5th game.
Left, 1-4.
Five 5-1, commanding in game 5 for Team Japan. Meanwhile, in the other semi-final, it's also very close.
Oh, it sat up and he didn't top-edged it. That's unfortunate. Ishikawa getting away with murder there. Now, is it going to be the two Japanese players to consolidate their lead in this 5th game? Well, Yoshimura was so good at the top of the game with backhands like that, thunderous, hitting through the table so well, but just spilling long there.
Left, 3-6.
Well, it's all just a little bit erratic from Yoshimura at the moment. He's making the plays, being far more imaginative than most on the table. But on occasions, a little too errant as well. But still, they have the 3-point advantage, the 20th seeds. Good forehand flick to redeem himself as they go for the towel down at 8-4 to the good. Top seeds and defending champions with plenty to think about now. 4 points adrift.
So things close, tense here. Meanwhile, on the other table, the other semi-final, it's Xu Xin of China and Yang Haiyun of the Republic of Korea, who lead 3-1 and 10-8. They have 2 match points there to make it through to the final. They would be the first pairing through to that final if they did get through. And who's going to join them if it is indeed them? Will it be these 2 from Japan or these 2 from DPR Korea? Oh, uncharacteristic top edge from Kim Hyok Bong. 10-6, 4 game points. Japan Urban for a 3-2. Meanwhile, match point saved in the other semi-final. Game point saved here. It's all happening in Suzhou. And there it is, 11 points to 7. 3-2 lead now for Team Japan. They require one more game to secure their place in the final. Meantime, it's a victory in the other semi-final. It's Shushin and Yang Haiyun, the combination China and Republic of Korea. Again, one of those pairings as a result of the energies between the Chinese Association and the ITTF, where we're trying to share the power, knowledge and capabilities of the might of China to allow other nations to develop and improve. So Xu Xin and Yang Haiyun go through 4-1. Meantime, it's this pairing in the screen, Ishikawa and Yoshimura, who now lead 3-2.
Yoshimura. Set game. Yoshimura to serve. Level. One love.
Start of game 6. Ishikawa nodding vigorously to encourage her male partner, Yoshimura, despite the forehand miss. And characteristically, Jong, Hyok Bong fight back.
Oh, it's good stuff from the Japanese pairing there. They're on top of their game here. It's getting late here in Suzhou. They've still got the energies. They still have the desire. Yeah! 3-2, 3-2. And it's Kasumi Ishikawa with the serve into Jong. Will she mix it up? Will she keep it simple, short? Oh, she's going for the fast one. She did mix it up. What a sequence that was.
Very, very brave. Complete change-up from Ishikawa.
And Yoshimura, he came crashing in behind it. 6 points played. Time for towel down. Could the reigning champions be in difficulty here? Could they be going out?
They were in their last round as well, weren't they, against Yan'an and Wu Yang, but came through well in the vital 7th.
Fist pumps all round. Momentum certainly with the Japanese, and it looks like a timeout has been called by DPR Korea. Quite rightfully so, trailing 3-2 in games and now 5-2 here in the 6th. Maybe they feel their reign starting to just slip away slightly. Been a spirited performance by them. They could be very proud of their defence so far, the way they've come through the draw. But they're up against it now.
Yeah, next few points are going to prove the moment of truth, really. It's a big, big time for them.
But what a performance it would be from Maharu, Yoshimura and Kasumi Ishikawa, number 20 seeds. Can they make it all the way?
And Ishikawa, we spoke at the top of the programme, didn't we, Johnny, about the fact that she needs to redeem herself after a singles loss earlier today. 4-love to, I can't recall who it was now, but Mutsa it was, that's right.
Timeout complete. Japanese team still to have their timeout. They might not need it. looked as if he was going to touch it, but he zipped round onto the backhand. Maharu Yoshimura with the vital flick there. 2-6. Japan certainly on the ascendancy here. And there's a sequence. Strong finish here from Team Japan. Oh, they're on a roll. They're on a roll.
3 points away from a place in this year's
It's a
final.
little bit sad to see how quickly the DPR Korea team are just losing the control here slightly. They're losing their grip on their world crown. But it's domination now from Yoshimura and Ishikawa. They're bringing us to a close here, I think, on day 5 of the Chorus 2015 World Table Tennis Championships. It's been a great performance. They've been solid. It was a little bit patchy at the beginning of the match, but they've managed to create some momentum. They've stayed strong together. They've been consistent. Yoshimura in particular has been outstanding with his energy. Some big balls played. 9-3, 2 services now from Kasumi Ishikawa.
Let 9-3.
Oh, a quick
And
decision.
there he goes again.
There was hesitation there from Yoshimura, but he gets it done nonetheless. Very quick. Got around that ball well with fast feet. Ishikawa then with match point to topple the defending champions.
4-10.
Still 6 more opportunities.
And there it is, 11 points to 4. A victory 4-2 for the number 20 seeds. Maharu Yoshimura and Kasumi Ishikawa. They've beaten the defending champions Kim Hyok Bong and Kim Jong of DPR Korea to take their place in the final. But what a performance that was. What a way to finish day 5. What a day it has been. Confirmation there on the screen. And they are now in tomorrow's final, the first final, the 5 events here that we have. What a day it's been here, day 5. It was the end of the road for Liam Pitchford. He lost 4-1 to Jo Se-hook. The Englishman Liam Pitchford, a spirited effort. There was a scare for Shu Shin and Jun Mitsutani in the singles, but they came through 4-2, 4-3 respectively. It was almost a historic day for Brazil's Kazu Matsumoto and Thiago Monteiro. They nearly won a medal. Nearly going through in the quarterfinals of the doubles. They had a lead, but eventually lost to Koreans Lee Sang-soo and Soo Hyung-juk. And Shu Shin and Jan Jika saved too much points to progress in the semi-final of the doubles. Amazing performance by Japan's Murotsuno and Oshima. And in the end, Kasumi Ishikawa, well, she lost in the singles, but she's redeemed herself tonight here in the last match of day 5. Going through in the mixed doubles with her partner Maharu Yoshimura, and they will be in the final. What a day it's been here, day 5. We hope you've enjoyed it. Please join us again tomorrow for day 6. From Paul Hand and myself, Johnny Cowan. Zaijian. Goodbye from Suzhou.